Hello, Angie with the Megastar Pup Academy. Today's video, we're going to talk about pet insurance and some of the recommendations around that. So if you do your research, there are a lot of pet insurance companies out there, and they have varying degrees of what they cover and what deductibles are. However, I have one company that I have used and recommended for a long time, and it's Trupanion. The beauty of Trupanion is that they give you 30 days for free. So you have 24 hours from the time you pick up your puppy to get this established. And I highly recommend that you call the phone number because they're available 24 hours a day and they can answer all the questions for you and get you set up. I've had families in the past go to the website and had some challenges, so I always recommend that you give them a phone call. But they are a great company. They cover a lot of things. If you have questions on what they cover and what they don't, obviously, I'm not a representative for them. I just recommend their product because I have families utilizing their services and it works really well for them. Some of the items that they cover are diagnostic tests, medications, surgeries, prescription foods. They have a really nice visual on their website of the things that they cover. And I often get asked, like, why would I want pet insurance? And I'll give you a really good example. We have a cockapoo and she was hanging her little legs over the top of our staircase, and my daughter went to step around her, lost her balance, fell backwards, and her little legs were hanging over the front, and she landed right on the right paw, right leg, and broke both bones. It happened in the split second. What happens next? I call my vet. She says, Angie, get her to the ER. So we rushed towards Akron, that's an hour away from us. And my bill just for her little leg surgery was $6,000 in a matter of seconds. That happened. I did not have her enrolled in pet insurance. I should have, but there's a prime example how something can happen in such a split second that if you have that insurance and you have that coverage, it's a minimal monthly investment and it can protect those kind of accidents. So there is a second type of insurance that I recommend, and that is ensuring that your microchip is registered. So you have a variety of options in that category. You can do free services, you can do paid services. In your go home bag, some of our breeders have recommendations and affiliates with companies that are correlated to the microchip that is put into your puppy. So you'll want to follow those directions. But it is an added insurance to know that if that young puppy happens to leave your eyesight or your care, that they can be returned to you. And it's just another security. So those two types of insurance, pet insurance and microchip insurance, is just one of the first steps you want to do within the first, well, for the pet insurance within the first 24 hours, but I recommend the microchip insurance registration that you do that equally in the same time frame. Again, the two items that we talked about today are the pet insurance, the Trupanion 30-day free offer, and the microchip registration, the paid or unpaid versions of those registrations. So again, I have a lot of these videos, tutorials on my YouTube channel and my website, and I so appreciate you watching. Thanks so much, and I'll see you again in the next video.